years of being a nurse. I graduated at Far Eastern University with Bachelor of Science in Nursing in 1990. And after that, I started working at a Chinese General Hospital. It's a called charity ward where most patients are like indigent, and it's like a mini hospital inside a big hospital. And I started going up the ladder. Started with being a medication nurse for about a year. I took care of patients in neonatal, pediatrics, medical, surgical, and labor and delivery, and a little bit of nursery to cover from time to time. After that, I became a charge nurse on the second year up to the third year, and then I migrated here to the United States. I needed to find a petitioner at the time to sponsor me in order for me to be legal here in the United States. I was able to move here in Mount Sinai Hospital, which I've been eyeing for a long, long time. So there it is, in the back of this building is where my dream came true. It's been a dream come true for me to work at Mount Sinai Hospital. And I started my work at Madison 5 until now. It's my 17th year of being a psychiatric nurse. I never thought that I would be going to psychiatry, but it became a passion and love for me. Come on, let's have a seat and let's take the vibe of New York City, and let's talk about how I fell in love with the New York City and how I fell in love with the same thing as how I fell in love with Mount Sinai. So I started here in 2001 in the same unit in Madison 5. It's an adult psychiatric unit. And in 2013, I've been working with my manager here and there, helping her out with, little things in, quality assurance, checking charts, giving in service to my peers. And she found my potential. She has encouraged me to take the administration position by taking the nurse manager role, but I really couldn't take it. She offered me twice, and she knows that I love bedside so much. And because in bedside, I know I can still be a leader in my own right. I can help my coworkers and my unit whenever they need me to. But bedside is really my passion. The satisfaction and the compassion that I provide for the patient is unmeasurable. In 2013, I was very lucky to be a recipient of the Nursing Excellence Award in nursing practice. And I told myself, yeah, this is already the Oscars in my career. But receiving the Daisy like sometime in May this year, it's like receiving my Emmys in the nursing profession. It was really more emotional when I got it because it was really unexpected. And when they presented it with the CNO of the hospital, with all the the managers and all the unit members, in my unit, it's like I feel very special and important, and I feel loved. And knowing that doing things that I thought is just an ordinary work, but in their mind it's an extraordinary, providing extraordinary care and going above and beyond, is really like no words can describe it. What does this Daisy Award means to me? It's just a plaque, a couple of pins with Daisy, which I love. I'm allergic to flowers, but not this Daisy. So what does this mean to me? This gives me more courage and inspiration to inspire other nurses to improve their craft, and to think that we are not just a nurse. We're working in psychiatry. We don't walk around with stethoscopes, carrying stethoscopes on our shoulder. We don't take care of patients with drips and multiple drips and IVs and stuff. But what we have is a couple of ears to listen to these patients, the eyes that can see the holistic overall perspective of a person, and that our presence is here. The important thing, that the presence and and the words that we provide to them is more than the antibiotics and the bedside care that we provide to this patient. It's how when you see these patients take their first meal that they haven't taken for weeks because they're so depressed, to take their first shower that they haven't taken for several days because they're so disorganized and out of it, and your presence, that you are there to keep them safe when they're hearing this disturbing voices and feeling like someone is out to get them. We are here. Our presence alone is more therapeutic than anything else. This is where I work, in the ICANN building, 1425 Madison Avenue. I've been a magnet champion for the past, I cannot imagine anymore. I can't think of how long, but since the beginning of magnet designation, I've been a magnet champion, and this is my fourth designation process with the hospital. I was also, for the first time, I was lucky to help out in submitting a document from my unit. It's about the outcome of patient and staff safety. Hopefully it went through, but I was able to help collect all the data and review all the documents that we need to submit for them. Being a magnet champion is really an amazing feeling. It helps me, it gives me that energy and enthusiasm to be a good example for my coworkers and be able to provide a quality patient care by embedding everything that I learned from all this process. So I should say, I'm a go-to person in my unit. They call me a resource person. They call me anytime they need anything, from Epic to care plan to patient care, and even running the units when the manager is not around. Janine, this is my unit, Madison 5. This is an adult psychiatric unit, inpatient psych unit here in Mount Sinai. And we'll go inside. Oh, so this is the banner that they usually leave on the floor when a staff member or a nurse receives the award. It stays there for a month. That's signed by all the DAISY awardees also. That's me. So this is the poster that we presented during the Nurses Week. And this is very important for me because I was able to, collaborate with my team about on how we can build bridges using relationship-centered care, with my coworkers, on how we help out other coworker of ours, and highlight a couple of my coworkers who did global missions. I don't only do all these things to highlight myself, but I usually love to highlight my coworkers as well. I want my unit to shine. I want my coworkers to shine. I'm proud of being a Mount Sinai nurse. I'm very, very proud to be a Madison 5 nurse, a psychiatry nurse, because I think it's my calling. This is my 28th year of unconditional calling, being a nurse at Mount Sinai.